Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Yuvraj Dua. You are watching Sports Tiger. End of another great game. Brisbane Heat registering their second win of the tournament, and that too against frontrunners Sydney Sixers. What a match it was for the Brisbane Heat. We thought Sydney Sixers would be favourites going into this match, but Brisbane Heat have proved otherwise. Sky Blues have won this game, and they won this game comfortably in the second last over itself. At one point, it did look like that the match might go down to the wire. They required 24 of the last 3 overs, but Lewis Gregory and Jack Wildermuth made a meal of it, made an easy meal of it, actually, not a meal of it. They cruised home. Brisbane Heat winning their second game of the season in their sixth match. So they are on the right track. They are following an upper trajectory. Chris Lynn might be back in the 11 for the next game, as he said in the post-match interview, but still he's still recovering from the injury. He might enter into the X Factor substitutes in the next game. There is still some thinking that needs to go behind if he has to play or not. Still some circumspection required. But apart from that, it's been a clinical performance by Brisbane Heat. Sydney Sixers started really well in the first innings. It looked like that they might reach a total of 180, 190 at least. But the Brisbane bowlers put brakes on the total and stopped them on their tracks, restricted them to 165, and then it was the turn of the batting to do their work. And Max Bryant starting fabulously again losing his wicket in at around 30-40, not being able to get that milestone, but he did enough for his team to be in a good position. Max Bryant 40 runs today of 23 deliveries. It was a really good innings. In the end, it was the partnership between Jack Wildermuth and Lewis Gregory that got them home. Another great game to watch. We've seen a double header today. Hobart winning the game, winning the first game of the day, and Brisbane Heat winning the second game of the day. What a day it's been. I have loved that, presenting it to you. We'll soon, of course, share the highlights of the scorecard with you. What happened, who scored how many runs, who took how many wickets, who is the man of the match. We'll also get to know that once we get the scorecard. Apart from that, again, a very clinical performance from Brisbane Heat. Lewis Gregory has been a fabulous addition to their outfit. The way he's performed with ball and with bat in hand. Jack Wildermuth has been doing fabulously. Max Bryant at the top of the order was really, really good. He's hitting the ball well. He's timing the ball really well. Joe Burns failed with the bat today, but of course he'll also come back with the bashing innings. I am sure of that. The bowling was also good. Mujibur Rahman just keeps delivering day in, day out. 4 overs 28 for 2. 4 overs 28 for 2 for him. In the last 8 overs that he's bowled in this tournament, he's conceded just 43 runs and he's taken 7 wickets. He's been on an absolute roll in the past 2-3 games. That is Mujibur Rahman for you. Beacon of consistency. The way he's bowled, he's been an inspiration to everyone in the tournament. He was under a strict quarantine, but once he's been added to this side from game 2 or 3, not from the first game, but game 2, I think he's got back into his groove. The Afghans are lighting up this tournament, whether it's Mohammad Nabi, the president, whether it's Mohammad Nabi, Rashid Khan, or Mujibur Rahman, Zahir Khan. We saw last time around, we saw Usman Qasim. So many players impressing from Afghanistan. What a nation it's turning out to be for cricket. Scorecard is on the way, so don't go anywhere. We'll, of course, discuss that with you. Brisbane Heat, again, clinical performance. Where does the problem lie for the other team? Where did they go wrong today? We saw some good performances. We saw some changes also in this side, but where did they go wrong? I think fielding is one aspect that they definitely need to work on. Other point being, I think bowling attack is not that strong. In the first innings, you need to bat better. I think 165 is not a good enough total. Sydney Sixers did not do that today. Did not do that well today with the bat in hand. They should have capitalized on the start, but they weren't able to, and hence they were only restricted to 165. Sydney Sixers, James Vince failed today. The Jays failed today with the bat. Josh Philippe, it was a good innings. He was the pick of the batsman. 48 of 37 for him, and start was really good. 7.3, 8.3 overs, they were 80 for 2. That's when James Vince lost his wicket. Then the trajectory fell down. The graph went downwards, and it was not the greatest of shows in the middle overs. Middle overs has been a real problem for many of the sides in this tournament. The way they batted in the middle overs is not an inspiration for any of the teams, and they should be looking to turn this around. They had the likes of Dan Christian, Carlos Brathwaite today. Jackson Bird came in for Jason Holder. Apart from that, they had Ben Dwasher, so many big hitters in this side. Jordan Silk scoring 43 today, stepping up to the occasion. But 165 on the board was not enough. But on the other hand, Brisbane Heat were really clinical. Lewis Gregory scoring a good 31 of 16. He's been bowling well. He's batting well. He's also fielding well. All three departments of the game. He's very sound. A very good addition from England. He's an all-rounder from England, of course. We'll, of course, present you the scorecard as and when we get it. You will get to know what happened. First innings, 165 for Sydney Sixers. Second innings, Brisbane Heat chasing it down with a lot of balls to spare. Of course, we'll give you the exact figure as and when the scorecard comes to us. Till then, we have a lot of things to discuss. James Bazley, again, has been a very good addition in the side in the past two games. Apart from that, Max Bryant, I think he needs to work on his consistency. Apart from that, all well and good for Brisbane Heat. Today, we have the scorecard, and let me present it to you. Sydney Sixers winning the toss, electing to bat first. That went against them. Josh Philippi, 48 of 36, two fours and two sixes. Jack Edwards, 10 of 10. James Vince, 20 of 16, did look good. Daniel Hughes, the captain, got out for just a couple of runs. Jordan Silk, 43 of 27, again very impressive. Daniel Christian, 6 runs. Carlos Brathwaite, a duck, 3-ball duck. Ben Dwashes, 24 of 16, 1 boundary and a 6. Steve O'Keefe, just 2 runs. A lot of bowling options utilized by Heat today. Xavier Bartlett, expensive 3 overs 30 for 1. Jack Wildermuth, 3 overs 10, very decent. Mark Steketee, 4 overs 33, 4 wickets. What a performance it was by him. Mujibur Rahman, I think, was the real catalyst, was the real destroyer. 4 overs 38 for 2. Lewis Gregory, 4 overs 39 for 1. Matthew Kuhneman, 1 over 16. And James Bazley, 1 over 9. If we talk about the Heat batting lineup, 177 they scored. In the end, they hit a 6. So that's their score with 7 balls to spare. Max Bryant, 40 of 23, 6 fours and a boundary. Joe Burns, just 1 for him. Joe Denley, 17. Sam Hazlitt today batting at number 4 at 17 for him. He was the X Factor substitute that was utilized. Jimmy Pearson, 20 of 19, the captain. Lewis Gregory, 31 not out of 16 deliveries, 2 fours and 2 sixes. James Bazley, 5 of 4. Jack Wildermuth, 22 of 10 with a 6 and a boundary. Jackson Bird, 4 overs 26, a good replacement for Jason Holder. 4. Stephen O'Keefe, 3 overs 14. Ben Dwashes was really expensive. Picked up a couple of wickets but conceded 45 in 3.5 overs. Daniel Christian, 3 overs 35 for 2. Ben Manenti, 3 overs 22. And Carlos Brathwaite bowled a couple of overs, gave away 19 runs and took a wicket. And that will be it from my side. Brisbane Heat winning with 7 balls to spare and 4 wickets to spare as well. Another win for them. And Sydney Sixers have endured their second loss of the season. I'll come back again with lots more action. Don't go anywhere. Keep watching Sports Tiger.